Okay, tonight let's talk about DACs. Um, how do we start this out? Um, when I first, before I even started this channel, I built a set of speakers. I bought a tube amplifier. I was all excited. I was going to hear music the way it was supposed to sound, and the integrated amplifier that I had Bluetooth on it. So I started downloading. I started playing music with the Bluetooth, and I'm going, well, it's, not quite what I was looking for. Then I went ahead and I signed a subscription with one of the one of the online subscription services for music, and I was listening to that, and they said it was CD quality is what I was getting. I'm thinking, I don't know, this just doesn't sound. These speakers are good, the amplifier is good. It just doesn't sound like I remember music sounding out of a stereo. So I went ahead and I bought a. I've always had a bunch of records that I was been carrying from place to place to place. But I went ahead and I bought about a $250 turntable. And the first record I put on there, I went, wow, now my system sounds the way I remember it used to sound. A lot of the people that are from the, born in the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, they weren't around back when music actually sounded good. They think it sounds good now because of the digital sounds good now, but now that I've been listening to vinyl for thousands of songs, if I just hear a digital song come on my radio in the car or anything like that, it's like nails to a blackboard to me. I just can't stand it. So I get to listening to all the different people, the audio files talking, and they start talking about DACs. DAC is a digital to analog converter. And my very simple integrated amplifier had a DAC in it. Um, you start researching, you can find DACs for $199 on Crutchfield what's a decent DAC. And then they've got them all the way up to $4,000. If you go to the Crutchfield page, you'll see this picture of this guy, and he's telling you how good DACs sound. And then the extreme audiophiles have they can spend from 10 to 30 to $40,000 for a DAC. Here's a Dart Zeal DAC, and I think it's $38,000. And when I went to the high-end audio show in Tampa, I went into the rooms, and these guys had $350,000 and $400,000 stereos in there, and they were all excited, thinking they sounded good. And the ones that were playing with DACs and the ones that were playing with vinyl, there was a difference. They just, even a $150,000 room with the vinyl sounded better to me than the $450,000 rooms that were going off of DACs. And then there was a couple other real high-end uh, rooms, and they had enough sense that they're playing off reel to reel. And reel to reel is the same as vinyl, and you're getting the analog sound the way it was intended by the artist. So what I didn't understand when I first started on all this is that how bad the digital sounded. And instead of buying a DAC, which I never did buy a DAC, I bought a turntable, and I've been playing the vinyl records ever since. And now that I listen to vinyl records every day, and I listen to my YouTube channel that plays off of vinyl records, I can't listen to a digital sound anymore. And personally, a DAC, what the purpose of a DAC? Just listen to it. Just think about it this way: you want a digital to analog converter, so you're trying to convert music back to analog to get the better sound. Why wouldn't you just want to listen to the vinyl sound and get the better sound, the analog sound, right from the beginning? And a comparison that I can give to you is, think about this: you like the taste of meat, but instead you buy a synthesized representation of meat. Maybe it's made from vegetables. Maybe they spend a lot of time and money to make it look like meat, but it's not meat. It doesn't taste like meat. And that's the same way this is to me. There is something magic in vinyl, and you can't duplicate it digitally. And I know we're going to get a lot of people on here commenting, oh, this digital sounds better and all that. That's because they haven't been listening to vinyl. That's because they probably never have listened to vinyl. Once you listen to vinyl, you don't want to go back to digital. That's kind of where I'm going to leave this. This is just a quick video. And don't forget, like and subscribe. And if you don't agree with me, put it in the comments. Everybody has a right to their opinion. I just feel anybody that listens to vinyl on an ongoing basis will find themselves disinterested in listening to digital ever again.